Artificial intelligence, friend or foe? The Treasurer today declared AI is not the enemy. In fact, it could be the key to improving Australia's productivity.
Jim Chalmers doesn't have his eyes closed to the risk, and nor should he. But we asked an AI chatbot to review his media conference today, and the answers might surprise you.
Project may be the solution.
From Prime Ministers.
This national initiative has been thoughtfully designed to ensure every Australian feels supported by the government to improve their financial situation.
To billionaires.
Today is your lucky day. I don't know how you found this page, but you won't regret it. This page is accessible to only 100 people.
No one is safe from being turned into an AI lure for an online scam.
Anyone who invests from $350 can, within just 1 day, withdraw at least $1,000.
It's artificial, but is it intelligent? And that can make it a tough sell.
I'm optimistic that AI can be a force for good, but I'm also realistic about the risks.
The Treasurer has taken a keen interest in artificial intelligence as part of his crusade to boost Australia's productivity.
The only way to make our people and workers and industries beneficiaries is if we treat AI as an enabler, not an enemy.
And he asked the Productivity Commission to look into it. It's found AI could produce labour productivity growth of about 4.3%, an extra $116 billion of GDP over the next decade, but warned poorly designed regulation could stifle the adoption and development of AI and limit its benefits. So suggests AI-specific regulations should only be considered as a last resort.
The proposals are hopelessly out of step with the international best practice evidence of how to make sure that Australian workers benefit from productivity growth as a result of adopting AI in their workplaces. We're concerned that the proposals contained within the report would take Australian workers and their industries backwards, all for the benefit of big tech multinationals.
When we look at any new technology, there's always concerns about the impacts on jobs and workers. And what we think and what it shows in the report out today is that it's not likely to have big job losses overall, but it will change that mix of workers.
This is the Treasurer's response.
We can chart a middle course that makes our workers and our people and our industries beneficiaries, not victims of technological change.
On regulating AI,
there's a middle path here. You can overdo it and you can underdo it when it comes to regulation of AI.
So in conclusion,
there's broadly 3 schools of thought on AI and big tech change. There's the let it rip crowd. There's the people who pretend that we can turn back the clock, that none of this is happening, pull the doona over the head. Or there's our approach, which is a sensible middle path.
Get the picture? The government is non-committal. It's in the middle.
So let's see what AI makes of what the Treasurer has said today. I'm going to put in the comments that Jim Chalmers said at the press conference and ask the question, is Jim Chalmers right? OK, here we go. It says the potential of AI is undeniable. It says Chalmers' optimism is grounded, but his middle course is vague. What else does it say? It says his reference to empowering workers with skills is promising, but Australia's vocational training system has faced funding and coordination issues which could hinder execution.
A ringing endorsement from AI. Today, the Treasurer brought a group of experts together for a meeting that he calls the Investor Roundtable. The focus was AI, how to attract capital for investment, and what impacts regulation could have on that. Other sticking points, such as copyright and privacy, are problems for another day. But there is a sense of growing urgency to make some decisions.
If we don't move quickly here, we're going to be left behind. So Australia already has relatively low rates of tech innovation and AI take-up compared to other countries, and we need to make sure that we're at the forefront of this so our economy stays as a really competitive and innovative one.
We can chart our own path in AI regulation to protect Australian industries. We've got a say in the future, and while AI will be something that is an experience and will be a technology that gets adopted across the workforce, how it gets used and making sure it's done in a pro-worker, pro-job, pro-growth way is up to us.